Well, welcome home, son. Welcome to the U.S. Amateur Championships here at Strokers Palm Harbor. We're doing a match here with Ryan Hollingsworth, a.k.a. Hollywood, versus ex-champion, or past champion, excuse me, Raymond Linares. You can move over here if you want. Hollingsworth. There it is. Out of North Carolina. I got to remember the name of his little town. He lives on a mountain in a cabin in North Carolina. Yeah, his granddaddy. Thanks a lot, brother. All right, Stevie. Yes, I do. Thank you. All right, Robert Martinez is going to join me here. Should be a really good match here in the 3 o'clock round. Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2.
Gotcha.
All right, live man. Put it up to your. There
How we
you
doing?
go.
How we doing?
Excellent. Excellent. So we got Ryan Hollingsworth and Raymond Linares, the 2010.
This ought to be an excellent match.
Yes, sir. Raymond's out of Miami, age 30. And Ryan's out of Zirconia, North Carolina, which is 30. Yeah, that was what I was trying to remember.
Okay.
39 years old he is. Sporting his Houston Astros haircut. You'll see it carved in his head.
These guys are no stranger to the TV table.
Top-notch people here. Oh, inspecting the rack. These guys want to win it, man.
Raymond.
I'm trying to get in run. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to comment that I think Raymond won this in 2011?
2010.
2010.
2011 was Ernesto Bayawa.
Bayawa.
Yes. And this year, Robert Martinez.
Hey, I'd like to be right up there with those guys.
You still hitting them?
Yes, I am still hitting them.
I know you gave me a shaken head look earlier with the frustrated look on your face, so I didn't know what happened.
Well, I think that my blood sugar started to come into effect. I am type 2 and did the necessary steps this morning, ate my breakfast, took my meds. But after my first match, I didn't eat in between matches, and I think there was a little too much time lapse, and it started to creep in right there towards the end. Fortunately, I held off and got it hill.
Good. Nice. Yeah, this is a tough competition as we're in the opening rack here.
Yeah, he pocketed the 1 in the top left corner, and looks like the cue ball is pretty close to the 4 ball. It looks like the 4 from here.
Yeah, I forgot. Raymond's a very slow player. We'll see if he's speed up this year. I know he takes a really long time to shoot, which is what the right way to do it.
Yeah, you
really want to win, but
no sense of rushing it.
Yeah, he's very deliberate.
Once you pull the trigger, you cannot get it back.
Oh, see that overthinking, man. You can shark yourself with all that. All that prepping and thinking and all that.
I think that came into play a little bit in my last match,
It's so easy to do, too. Look at Hollywood. He's like, I don't care about this thing. I know this guy real well. We're real good friends.
Business as usual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talk to Hollywood all the time when I'm not traveling with him.
Yeah,
he's a fun guy.
All these guys, seem to be really good, easy to get along with kind of guys.
Of course, that's billiards, man. That's pool.
Very helpful if you have questions. Or if you want to know why they play this shot a certain way, they'll tell you why. I mean, even though they're carrying a big ego on the table, they don't have a huge ego away from the table.
Yeah, and then the best players try to even lose that.
Yeah.
Oh, he bumped that ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. It's going to be a lot thinner cut than he wanted, but. There's a window in there.
On this 5.
Yeah, he's on the 5 ball.
Yeah, I was mentioning that the little screen we're looking at on this traveling switcher the balls are about as big as a kiwi seed.
Yeah, it's It is a little tough, you know.
Gets lost. But we'll do the best we can, folks. Sorry if we make any errors. All right, thanks a lot, Steve. You're awesome, Steve Alejandro.
It was a very nice shot on the 5 ball. And looks like he has a shot on the 6. The setup on the 7 may be a little tricky. I think that's what he's really concerned about. I mean, I think from this point, you know, if you're at the table, you just want to make the 6 from here. Just take the shot that is given to you. Don't try to do anything crazy.
What was wrong with that was he put his bridge hand on the rail and shot off his bridge hand, which I didn't like that. But other than that.
From here, you should be just traveling 2 rails, maybe three rails and around to the end rail, side rail.
Whew.
Coming on down.
Touchy. Ooh, man, look at
You
this.
gotta get a bump. Oh, he bumped it just enough.
That felt is playing lightning fast, man.
It is.
I mean, it is lightning fast.
It is playing
fast. You just gotta touch the ball.
Yeah.
The other tables are a little bit older felt, but I'm sure they're playing lightning fast too.
Yeah, I actually had heard that they had a little issue during the women's. Maybe we were talking about that yesterday, and that they had the table covered, and up until the women's were over, the finals of the women's, maybe.
Yes. Yeah, we had some problems on the set, so we had to have the table recovered. And the felt
That's
got
not
tore.
easy on the fly.
Yeah, it was a chaotic situation, I'll tell you. So, but we obviously you're looking at we pulled it all together. It's a huge event. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of steps involved, and it's a highly complicated situation from every single aspect of this event, from the APA side to the streaming side to the photography.
To the table
dealing
mechanic.
with the players, yes, and the tables. It's to the room. The room has to adjust. Strokers, all their room shuts down for 5 days, pretty much, and they do this event.
Yeah, I mean, this place is top notch. I mean,
Absolutely.
Anybody who ever wants to play some pool, if you're in the Florida area, you should stop by and play some racks here. I mean, these tables, they roll true. You're not going to find the balls rolling off, which thank goodness in my last match, because had the ball rolled off just a hair, you're so used to seeing it. You get close to a pocket in a valley, it just gets in a valley and just scratches, you know. But fortunately, it held true.
Yes, sir. Well, looks like Ryan made a ball on the break here. He's got really a safety shot. I don't really shoot this ball.
And he
shoot
made
at
a nice
this
out, you know. That
I
last
mean, it
table was a nice out.
Oh yeah, Ryan's playing a good pool. Do you shoot this ball and try to get? I mean, it's natural for the 2 if you can slice it, but it's such a risky low percentage.
I think it's a two-way shot. You know, you can go for it. And
he's a heck of a banker too. So
I think the cut was the appropriate.
We can't
shot.
see the angle properly. Oh man, he's stuck now, huh?
Well, and, you know, another thin cut, or he can.
He's using the rake for one.
Yeah.
John Kreischer, Kenneth Brisbane, table 2.
He might bank it up table, maybe if he can, try to stick it behind the 9.
I'd put the cue ball behind the 7.
Behind the 7.
Mm-hmm. I'd go to put the cue ball behind the 7, or behind the 9.
The only issue with behind the 7 is you might catch a double kiss.
Yeah. How about, you know, what do you think about like trying to
thin it?
What's your guess here?
I think he's thinning it.
Okay. And we are about 10 feet back on the ceiling with the camera here. So.
No, he put the 2 on by the 7.
Okay. That's the safe.
That shot.
That's okay. Yeah. Raymond has to play a really good counter safety.
Yeah.
So
I think he wanted to be behind the 8. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. He would have preferred to have the cue ball behind the 8 and the 2 locked up with the 7.
That's why using the rail instead of putting your hand on the rail and then putting the cue on your hand is so critical, man. A really top player taught me about that. A Moscone Cup player. I'm trying to remember who it was.
To put your hand on the rail first?
No, to use the rail anytime you can use the rail as the bridge,
Oh,
use it.
yeah.
Instead of having your hand up on top of the rail and then the cue
saying.
on. So that if you rewind that shot, you'll see he could have used the rail and got a little extra movement. The rail's completely flat, so
Yeah.
I mean it's going to be the best bridge is the rail. The bull told me that. John, the guy, man, what is his
DeLuna?
last name? Yes. Yeah, he taught me that.
That guy is impressive.
He said, always use the rail, Alvin. Never put your, anytime you can use the rail, use the rail.
I got you.
So.
Jeffrey DeLuna.
No, the bull is John DeToro.
Oh, John DeToro.
Yeah, the
from here in Florida.
older guy, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yes. But he was on like one of the old Moscone Cup teams. Heck of a player, too.
Yes.
Really nice guy.
John DeToro.
Yeah, he taught me that during the Seminole Pro Tour when we used to stream that. Okay, so, yeah, Ray's got a shot here on the 2, and the only thing he's got to really worry about is that 5 ball, catching that 5 ball wrong.
Yeah, from this angle here, it looks like if he were to hit the ball with a little top left English, spin it, he can come 2 rails, avoiding the 5, and get back towards for the 3 ball in the same pocket.
Should be pretty easy for here from.
It looks
should
natural.
Be pretty easy from here.
Yeah. I'm sure he's probably thinking about that. It's a natural angle just to cut it in and avoid the 5. Oh.
He's stroking too many times on his. He's doing like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6 hit.
Sometimes
1, 2, 3 hit.
if
Too much
you
thinking.
get concerned with the player that you're playing versus the table,
That can affect you too.
–
And he was shooting at the pocket right at the player. Sometimes that'll get in your mind too a little bit.
True.
Such an intricate game, isn't it? I mean,
Yes.
this tiniest little thing can shark you. You
There's
can
so
shark yourself so easy too.
So many factors involved. And
Man,
it's just,
playing your opponent, you're playing yourself, you're playing the conditions of the table, the people walking around. I mean, it's one of the hardest sports games on the planet.
Oh,
really.
I think it is the toughest.
I mean, you're dealing with 2 different orbs. Stay out of that pocket. Bounce. Now, I want you to know I'm rooting for both players, whoever's playing.
It's the
I
one
want them to make their shot. Okay, I'd like to see a hill to the last ball that makes for the best show.
I think it will be a good match
These
all the way
guys are
through.
both my friends. I've actually known
Look
Ray
at
a
there.
lot longer than I've known Ryan. Yeah, he butchered that shot.
I think that
Didn't
was
look at the line, rushed it.
Yeah, and sometimes
Didn't look stable either.
Us amateurs have a tendency of make a great shot,
You get excited.
and you don't just relax for a second and take in the moment, and then just concentrate on the next shot.
Yep, he handed it over to Ray. We'll see if he can see what his angle is. Well, he's going to have to bank this ball, which it's a reasonable bank, or play a safety.
Yeah,
I mean, I would play a safety here for sure.
it's an easy safe to put him behind the 5 up there on the end rail.
Yeah, but he might try to cut this thing. It's just a little too. I just don't like going to these super steep cuts.
Yeah.
Across the table like this. Yeah.
Oh, he was trying to put it behind the 5.
Oh,
He got
shoot.
the double kiss.
Yeah, Ryan's not looking at the line. He's a feel player, Ryan is. He doesn't need to. I thought he was shooting that in the side,
I
didn't
did
you?
too, for a brief second. Little force follow.
Easy does it.
He'll float this one in the corner. Doesn't have to do anything tricky to get on the 7. Just make the 6, and you're going to get shape.
We'll see which part of the pocket he hits there. We'll see how good he's hitting them.
It looked like pretty much center cup.
He was a little high, but
Maybe a little bit to the right, yeah.
he was probably trying to go. I mean, it's a lot of times that'll affect how you want to get on the ball, how thick you hit the ball. So, on the next ball. Bing.
It's a nice shot.
Two to nothing here.
2-0.
Strokers, Palm Harbor here at the U.S. Amateur Championships, brought to you by the APA, poolplayers.com.
Raymond's not too happy right now. We'll let him back to the table.
Yep, that's a mental error. Like I was talking to Jason a couple matches ago, I've seen it literally, who wins the lag wins the match. That's how strong of pool. One little mistake in the first rack, I've seen a player fall apart and lose.
Yeah.
Just from the other player just gets on the roll and dominates.
This is the 9-ball is, I mean, is a momentum game.
Winner
so.
break 9-ball is.
Yeah.
Alternating break is a little bit
Yeah,
different.
it does take a little bit
lose
out
momentum.
of it. Takes a lot out, actually.
I like winter breaks, actually.
I do too.
It's I like to see the skill level that some
You know,
players
if a
can
guy
play
gets
at.
up there and puts 6 racks on you, it's good. It's neat to see how the next guy
You hit it too hard.
reacts to that next time he's at the table. You know.
Yeah, he's crushing them. You can't crush them on brand new felt.
I like
much
to say
slide.
the opponent has rusty elbow.
Yeah, yes.
Don't want to pull the trigger.
Table assignment for Lewis Chavez, Henry Rote, table 14. That's table 14.
All right, we'll see what Ray can do here.
We're starting off with a nice shot on the 2-ball there, so. It's not horrible, but I think he probably would like to have been a little bit closer to that 3. I mean, it may not seem like it's tough now, but a couple inches out of line here and there, 3 or 4 shots
That's
later.
it. It amplifies. You understand, man. You've been playing pool a long time. You understand that. One mistake can amplify over 3 shots, and then you miss.
Yeah.
Because you lose a little more shape, lose a little more shape.
Right.
Lose a little.
Exactly. Next thing you know, you're having to force follow or do something crazy
Brutal.
to get back in line. And
As is life, isn't it?
yes, touche.
No doubt, man. Tough.
So I think
right.
now he's straight in on the 4, and he's thinking about how he's going to get to this 5-ball. If he can draw it to where he's at, then he's got a long shot on the 5 with a 6-ball, kind of at least a visual hinder. May not be in the way of the pocket, but when you're having to look at a ball, trying to make it in the pocket, and you see a ball kind of in the way, sometimes you have a tendency of catching that ball. You quit looking at the pocket, and they end up making contact with one another.
And get in your head, too.
Yes, absolutely. You know that you're playing for half a pocket or 3/4 of a pocket, and
It's tough. Tough game, man.
and it's not just making the ball. You have to, make sure you hit it at the right speed to come around. You gotta.
So much control.
He's gonna have to come down past the 9 and go back up. Hit it good. Hit it good.
He sure did.
He should get rewarded with a shot. It's gonna. That's gonna be a lot tighter than he wanted. He would have liked to have been about 3 inches higher.
Yeah, I don't know if he can shoot this ball, can he? He's gonna put
If not, then he
Yeah,
might
he
be able
can.
to stick him.
He can.
Yeah, hit it with a little inside.
Uh-oh, the dreaded side pocket.
Oh.
I've been watching this thing bounce balls out of it all for 3 days straight.
It's amazing how, put a little extra pressure in there, and then all of a
Anything.
sudden these pockets get a lot smaller.
Yeah, you got to hit it just the right speed. The pockets is going to, at this angle, is going to be just about as big as the ball.
Yeah.
So, but he's okay, I think, because the 7's not that far away from the pocket. I think if the 7 was more towards the spot, it would be a way harder shot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because
He's
he can
got-
forward roll it.
Yeah, he's gonna float. Oh, he didn't
Good shot.
float it. He force followed. That's good. That's good. That taking that shot right there and force following it makes this 8-ball shot a lot easier because if he'd have
Sure.
floated it, then he still has to make a tough shot on the 8.
And you expect Raymond to get out here. I mean, from this rack, even
Oh,
3,
absolutely.
4 balls ago.
Absolutely.
So,
This guy is no flake, man. This
Yeah,
guy
man.
is a
Good
bona
player.
fide champion.
oh yeah, I've seen him win many matches.
Anytime he's in a tournament, you better watch out. Nice.
2-1. We're racing to 7 here at Strokers Palm Harbor.
Raymond is on the board.
Come in here and get some blackened shrimp with garlic sauce and some awesome Duran burger they make. And what other awesome food have you ate since you were here?
Well, when I was here in 2015, I heard about Freddy's style. There's a menu that's not even on the menu.
Yeah, the shrimp. They do.
And-
They got steak too and everything.
Yeah, so I knew that I was going to definitely have something Freddy style, and I chose
Right.
chicken tenders yesterday. And
Nice.
in between, right after this last match, I knew I needed to eat something, so I had a burger just now for some quick
The
protein.
burger's awesome, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, very good.
One of the better burgers I've had, really.
Yeah, it's they use a nice sirloin. It's not your regular chop ground, but good stuff. Good stuff. Whatever spices he uses, he knows what he's doing.
And you're a boy that likes to eat too. I can tell. So
Yeah, I've been around a table a time or two.
I love to eat myself, man. All right, here we go.
It's a nice break.
Get lost in Freddie's food, the
Right.
chef here. Yeah, we'll see what he's
got a nice shot on the one.
Perfect setup shot. That's a very skilled break. I mean, should be out here. I
Yeah,
don't
it
see
was very nice shot break right there. Controlled the cue ball, controlled the one.
it. Yeah, this will ice you in your chair. These kind of guy that can break like this, you're just going to sit in your chair for a while.
He's already checking his angle, see where he needs to be on the 2,
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
can float down for the 3. And these guys are thinking, 2, 3 shots, not only 3 shots, but
whole
probably,
rack.
they're already seeing the whole rack.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
got to see the whole rack by this point, at least to the 6 ball.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much a roadmap. It's just a matter of execution, You see it in your mind. It's executing it, making sure that your body does what your mind can see.
The best players I've talked to told me that they look at the last couple balls first
Yes.
in the rack. So they look at the 7, 8, and 9 first.
Well, that's typically
see
like how
How they're going to get out,
approach
which side of the table.
8 ball. I'll start from the 8, see what pocket it can go
Same
in,
thing.
and work my way backwards. What ball's going to set me up on the 8 ball, and then what ball's going to set me up on that ball, and just go all the way backwards. It's a nice shot.
So the highest level pool, they aim to miss, and they think from the end of the rack, from the end of the match to the beginning. Because they aim to miss for the throw off when the balls connect. It's either going to hit the top or the bottom of the pocket. So
Right.
they have to aim off sometimes. I've had them aim. I've had, like, Kid Delicious showed me a shot where he put the chalk down on the first diamond on the short rail. And he said, "This is where I'm aiming the ball at, Alvin." And he
that's
hit it with a certain
crazy.
spin, and it hit the center of the pocket. He's like, "I'm aiming at the chalk." I was like, "Wow." So that kind of
That's
opened my
amazing.
eyes. So yeah, the
Yeah.
highest level play, you aim to miss, and you think completely backwards.
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it?
It is very interesting.
Interesting. Okay, let's see.
That
Yeah,
guy's
while
not
we're
no stranger to making money either, Kid
Oh
Delicious.
yeah, Kid Delicious, yeah. Danny Basovich. Had a lot of fun with him. Okay, so this is like we were saying, there's no way Ray's not out here.
Yeah.
So we can just talk about whatever, really. We'll get the chat up here pretty soon and see if they have any questions. But yes, we're at the U.S. Amateur Championships, as noted. Coming up on the half an hour mark here shortly.
It's
Race to 7.
you got to figure Raymond's going to battle back, even going down 2-0. Which may seem like race to 7 is a short race, but these guys got a lot of fight in them, and he's not going to just lay down.
No way, neither one of these guys. They both want to win for sure. Oops, sorry about that. That's the one thing you don't want to do, turn the screen off.
This
is APA's machine. I'm had to crash course learn here.
Oh, I see.
2 days and do the setup and all that. So.
Ooh, you used
Just
the
bear
whole
with me.
pocket.
All right, 2-2. We're racing to 7 here. You're watching U.S. Amateur Championship.
Hey, nice shot.
So if you want to find out more about this event, you can go to usamateurchampionships.com, championship.com. And the brackets are also on compusport.ca. And, of course, the main website is poolplayers.com. They have a magnificent YouTube channel. Just search for APA Leagues on YouTube. Trying to think what else I got to do for them. I enjoy it, though. This is an excellent, I can't ask for a better place to be right now.
Oh,
what about you?
No, this is where I want to be every November.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I come down from Ohio in November, and I just sitting outside here at Strokers every single year, sitting outside looking at this puffy clouds and thinking, you know what,
weather.
I ain't going home.
Yeah.
I don't care what I have to do. I'm staying down here. So, but this year I moved to the East Coast, Florida, so down near Vero Beach.
Well, you didn't do wrong.
Yeah, I'm a Floridian now. All right, here we go. Rack number 5. They started off with 9-ball.
Which is interesting choice.
Raymond's breaking from out in the table here.
Table assignment for DJ Kinney, Marvin Gus, table 4.
I think he
Too
hit
much
that one.
thinking.
Yeah, he hit that one just a little bit harder than the last time.
Yeah, that's what it'll do. Your adrenaline and thinking do that to you. Look at this guy. He's eyeballing this 9-ball, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's all he's looking at is that 9-ball. He ain't even looking at the 1.
He's looking at his chops. He's like, how can we get
No doubt, man. No doubt. That's what he's looking at. He may be looking at actually just run the rack because it's so, why risk missing the 9? It's not wired, is it? Let's try 4 angle.
Oh, it's off.
Yeah, it's on.
It's off.
Yeah, it's off a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
can't play it. He's got to put the pocket the 1 or the 3.
If they're frozen, which it doesn't look like. It looks like there might be a little shadow in between those balls. So he's probably going to just choose to,
nice.
bump it out.
Now he's got to, what's he going to do here? Let's see.
Well, it's a pretty tight little angle there.
Can't see it.
Yeah, it's hard to see if that ball will pass.
From here,
if it doesn't pass the 6, then
yeah, it's hard because all the balls are out in the table. It's hard to play a safety. It's hard to get hid behind something. You're out there all alone, man. You're out there all alone. One little cue ball.
You know, the one shot he might try. It depends on how good
try.
If he is.
Look at this guy shooting at the side. He's just playing nice. Oh, he didn't make it.
No, he didn't make it.
I see what he was doing there. He's trying to get it behind the 5. All right, well.
I think he might have been trying a 2-way shot there.
Ray is going to be shooting off the rail, which isn't the easiest, but fortunately for him, the 3-ball is right there. So
he may consider cross-banking it just to play safe. You know,
that is a smart move.
And
it's easier shot too. It's
and
a big
another
pocket.
2-way shot. You know, if it goes, then you keep on shooting. If it doesn't, you don't. Hopefully, you don't leave them in the pocket.
Yeah, that's a pretty big pocket. Either way he tries to shoot it, I think he's going to have a better chance with your cross bank idea. For some reason, going off the rail, it's nice. It makes that shot nice.
Yeah, because
easier.
I mean, if he shoots it right in, if he tries to just pocket it straight, he's going to run into the 5.
Yeah, he's going to hit the 5, and who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, and to try to jack up and draw the ball to avoid the 5.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
You'd have to. Yeah,
it just seems like the most logical thing would be to cross bank it.
He's hitting it full. He's trying to make this ball. No, he did what you said. Oh, he ran into it. I think he might get lucky here. He sure did.
Very possible.
Get out that jump cue.
Yep.
Get out that jump stick.
Yeah, I'm a little Texas accent came out there.
Yeah. I like that one. Try.
You can take the boy out of Texas.
Yeah, I'll have to spend some more time down there sometime.
It's hard to take the Texas out of the boy.
A lot of pool down there from what I understand.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things going on down there in Texas. There's plenty of play to be done. From Houston to Waco, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, out there in West Texas. I mean,
It's happening, huh?
yeah. As we like to say in Texas, they're just ate up with it.
Nice. Ate up with it. I like that. Going airborne, folks.
He's got Shorty in his hand.
See if he can pull a magic move.
Oh, boy.
Man.
Look
He
at
made
this.
the 5-2.
He's going to make an easy game out of this right
Oh,
here.
yeah. Ray scooped that one up.
Yeah, I think the 3 rolled a little bit too far. I think Raymond's going to go for the out now. It looked like he was going to get a quick game out of this and play the 3-9 combo, but the 3 rolled about 3 inches too far. So now I don't think Raymond's going to try that at all. He's just going to play the run out.
Good. I like he's picking up his pace, too. I like that. He plays better when he plays fast.
Oh, boy.
There he stopped again. Oh, man. Come on, Ray. No, it's all right to take a little second look. You just got to change your feet position if
Right.
you get back up. We watched a match this morning where the guy kept getting up in the middle of a shot and getting back down and missing the ball.
Oh, he never adjusted.
Never adjusted his
Oh,
feet.
yeah, you got to.
Never reset his stance. He just went at it. So I talked to him after the match, and I took everything that I was thinking that he was thinking was true. I asked him. He was nervous. He was jumpy.
You know, I
Said
like
the
to.
TV makes him nervous.
I like to watch videos and, you know, try to get some instruction that way sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember watching a video from Lee Brett, and he says
Yeah, Lee
got
Brett.
to do your thinking outside the box. You're standing away from the table. You're taking a bird's eye view, trying to figure out how you're going to attack this shot.
Yeah.
You do all your thinking outside the box. Once you step in the box and you're ready to shoot, the brain shuts off and you execute the shot that you planned.
Yeah, that's it, man. And he's a great player, too.
And if you start thinking while you're down to shoot, then you get back up and you know, look at it again. Do your thinking outside the box. Don't do it while you're down. Don't get up and think about it and never reposition. You got to just walk around, look at the angles again, double check yourself. If
Exactly.
you have any doubt, double check yourself. Walk around the table, look at it one more time.
Get your cue extension out. Yeah, Lee Brett's a great teacher. You can find him on Facebook. Just look him up, Lee Brett Billiards. I
Yeah.
think maybe something like that.
Mhm.
Cool guy, Adam. He's a really great guy. I mean, I watched him run racks of 10 ball on a 10-foot table,
Yeah.
so I know the guy can shoot.
Oh, yeah. He was also the referee with the bonus ball.
Oh yeah, bonus ball.
That was an interesting concept. I liked it personally, you know.
Sure. Shoot the ball, Ray. Shoot the ball.
All right, be the ball. Be
I've
the
been
ball.
doing that all week. I'm sorry, players.
Be the ball. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Old
I want them
Caddyshack
to make the
reference.
ball. They don't make it when they take too long.
It's going to be a nice
They dog
stroke
it.
shot. There you go. Just a nice stroke. Just put it in the hole. Hit
Yeah.
it with a little oomph.
Authorita. All right, 3-2. Raymond takes the lead, it looks like here.
A lot of times if you baby that ball, that 8 ball, you will hit the point. You'll
Oh, yeah.
You'll never.
Certain shots you got to power.
Yeah.
3-2.
And also let your opponent know that you're not here to just mess around. You're coming in to, you know, with a plan. And your plan's to win.
Very good. You're listening to Robert Martinez there doing commentary with me.
Hey,
Excellent
folks.
commentator. And
Thank
always
you.
very glad to have you help out.
Well, I enjoy being behind the booth just as much as I enjoy being on the table. You know, it's fun. It's a different aspect and something you get to take back. And, you know, your friends and family are, you know, maybe listening in. And it's
Definitely your friends,
yeah.
my friend.
He is checking the rack one time, make sure that he scratched on the brake last time. He wants to make sure he does not scratch on the brake this time. See if he hits it hard again or if he goes back to that medium stroke brake that he had good success with.
Yeah, you can't hit these hard. Like a 3 or 4.
Yeah,
there
see, he
went
took
up.
it off, but
Oh, he scratched again.
he scratched.
It's
but
because he's breaking from that spot.
Yeah.
That spot will
he's
put you
gotta-
right in the side.
You've got to make adjustments, you know.
Break from the rail, man. Break from the rail with new cloth. Do you?
Yeah, the cut brake. Yeah.
Only. Where you just imagine the one ball hitting the center diamond on the short rail. As
Yeah.
if there's no rack there. You're just cutting the one ball into the rail. That's
Right.
how I was taught to do it.
A lot of times, if you're hitting
Ooh, he
them,
went too far. So easy to.
yeah.
You're
If
hitting
you
them
hit them
what?
with a medium stroke on that cut brake, you'll generally make the one in the side. If you hit it a little harder, you'll probably make the one up in the corner. And if you're not finding the pocket on either one of those, then you need to adjust, either hit a little harder, a little softer. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, that was a tough one, man. Oh, he's going to go in the pocket again.
And the drink.
That table's rolling so fast. I just watched it. And
So-
Ryan plays out of a lot of pool rooms and bars that they don't change the felt
Yeah.
for years.
Yes.
I mean, I've been in these rooms and where the floor shakes and everything. There's one
Yeah.
pool room he plays. I'm not going to mention the name.
Yeah.
In Asheville, Hendersonville, North Carolina,
Ah.
where literally the floor moves.
I played in a place like that before.
You did? Where at?
In Glen Heights, south side of Dallas there, and I don't play
Crazy,
there
man.
anymore. But
No.
you know, big guy like me, I got a tippy toe. if I step normal, the
sharky,
balls
man.
are going to move an inch and a half each way. You know.
These guys both are struggling with the speed of this cloth, so. Yeah, Ryan probably hasn't played on new cloth since last year when he was here. He goes to all the tournaments and everything. No, I'm just joking. They were just in Vegas, and man, they're all over the place.
Oh yeah, like I was
Ryan
telling
is a
someone, I mean, it's
real
the
pool
same
player.
wrecking crew that you see the Masters in Vegas in August. It's the same, a lot of the same faces, and been pretty fortunate to go to Vegas for Masters the last 5 years in a row. Our team has placed 33rd for the last 3 years in a row. Hopefully, this next year we'll get over the hump and make it to the second bracket, and then see what happens from there. If we can get to that second bracket and get in stroke, we could be a force to reckon with.
Well, I wish you the best of luck on that, man.
Thank you, sir.
If I ever stop traveling and doing crazy stuff, I might join an APA league.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm setting up an event in Kuwait with the guy that runs the Kuwait 10 ball,
Nice.
or the Kuwait Open, one of those big events. I've been talking to him, and
That's
they're
excellent.
doing a big international event, kind of like
Happy
a
Veterans
giant.
Day, guys. Happy Veterans
Happy
Day.
Veterans Day. I stand, brother. I stand. My
too.
hand on my heart, man.
That's right.
I do. Take my hat off and everything.
My
Oh,
dad
yeah, I'm
was
true blue, buddy.
My dad was in Vietnam.
All American.
My grandpa was in World War II.
I am all American, my friend. All right, we are now
Yep.
at 4-2, quickly approaching.
It's been a nice return after losing the first 2 games. He's rattled off 4 in a row, and looks like he's in a nice little groove here.
Excellent. Here at Strokers Palm Harbor at the U.S. Amateur Championships, brought to you by APA, thepoolplayers.com, the governing body of pool. They have like 1 million billion members all over
that's
the
crazy.
world, really. And Jason Bowman was is here leading his crew of experts at this event. And I'm here from Inside Pool and trying to rock it out.
It's a top-notch group, top-notch.
Excellent.
I mean,
and my good friend Robert here commentating with me.
Thank you. The referees have been on point. You know, this tournament is run
good.
so smooth.
Look at this nice pool room in the background. You'll see. Look at all the tables, how perfect they are.
Yeah, they have 14 tables, 14 9-foot tables in this room.
Yeah, and you can see kind of the pit area, and then everyone sits up on the up there where they're standing.
All the railbirds. Always thought if I ever opened up a pool room that I'd call it railbirds.
Nice. And Robert and I are sitting behind Ray's right shoulder, about 20 feet back there, looking at a screen as big as a postcard. And we're off.
Oh, look, he didn't scratch. He didn't
Sent
scratch.
that 9-ball flying over there, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
All right, he's off to a good start to get to 5-2.
Huge game. Huge game.
This is a big game, yeah. This is it.
5-2
really.
versus 4-3. And
Hollywood can come back, though. I see him do everything.
There's no doubt about it.
Especially winter breaks. But, yeah, it's a huge game mentally.
Yes. You don't want to let him back in the game. You've got a good little lead. You want to win this game. Give yourself a little cushion.
Yep. I look for Ray to slow down a little bit on this rack. Well, we'll see.
He knows that this opening shot is crucial. You need to get started.
Yeah, I don't like that, what he just did there. Good enough, though, huh? He's a good enough player. He can play through those little structural errors sometimes.
He must have felt a little unsure about it and just wanted to double check.
Right. I just like to move around a little bit more than that.
I got you.
Myself.
Yeah.
Just jostling my feet isn't enough. I gotta like totally reset my whole mind on the shot and look at the angle again and everything. Not too much longer time, but just take a little touch longer. I think he played okay though. Let's see what his position is from the 3 to the 4. That should tell you what level he's playing at. This easy shot to mess up on. So get on the 50-yard line real easy.
Looks like the 4 is the ball right there on the spot.
Yep, on the spot. He played it nice. He's going for the 9-ball.
And he wants to get off that rail.
Should be it here. Should be 5-2.
Yeah, he's going to have to hit the 4 a little high. He's not aiming right for the pocket. The 9 is a little bit out about 2 inches out, and he's going to have to hit a little high.
Little high?
Little high. This ball doesn't have to go in.
I love your accent, man. It's awesome. I don't hear many Texas accents.
He made nice work of that rack.
Yes, he did, folks. Thanks for all for joining us out there on Facebook's APA page. Let's see.
So now, I mean, like I said, that was a big game. He keeps him down. He's still breaking. It's 5-2. We got one more game of 9-ball. He could actually get on the hill on this rack right here.
And he's a great 8-ball player too. Let's read his. What were you saying? Go ahead and finish.
No, I was just going to say that he gets himself on the hill, going into 8-ball, knowing that you've got 5 chances to win one game. That's huge.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Hollywood
don't care though.
No.
You, I know him.
I mean,
he don't care at all.
I mean, these guys, they could be down 6-1 and they know they're still in it.
Yeah, they can make any shot on the table. Yeah, Ryan doesn't get too down on himself. I've followed this guy a long time. And Ray, too. These guys don't really show that they're upset.
Right.
Like a lot of players do.
No, that's
they're
important,
not upset.
Yeah.
2 seconds, that's it.
Right. That's also important, for people.
They don't sit there and brew on it. Now he's moving into the center of the table, too.
Yeah. Oh.
He jammed it. Scratched. He moved. He was doing okay at that other spot he was at. Now, see, that's what the players do, them good players. They get a good spot, and then they move it. Why do you do that?
Well, he also –
Sorry for yelling, folks.
I think he also got his adrenaline pumped up a little bit because if you notice, he crushed those balls
he hit them real
a lot harder than he had in the previous breaks. So he might have just been a little bit overamped. His adrenaline's rushing. I mean,
for sure,
so many things you got to keep in check.
Oh, man.
You
It's
know,
unbelievable.
and your
And
adrenaline is.
People can appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, to the common, the layman person just watching the pool game, it's more than just hitting some balls in the stick and, you know, making a cut shot here, making a, you know, you drew your ball once, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many factors going on.
I'll tell you what, I think every person on the planet that's tried pool knows that it's a hard game.
If they haven't, they'll find out real quick.
Exactly.
Oh,
Good shot. He's hitting them like really, really, really fast. So that's that adrenaline. You know,
Yeah.
you're behind, your nerves, you're tightened up, you're sitting in the chair, you're cold. The AC's on in this room, so you
Yeah.
almost want to put a jacket on while you're sitting in the chair, keep your arm warm.
Well, let me tell
Good
you.
players do that.
Yeah. When you're in the heat of battle, you know, sometimes you don't mind that cold air.
Yeah, true. Now Earl Strickland, he wears like 2 and 3 layers, even when it's hot. Man, he keeps himself really warm.
I
He
got you.
told me that's one of his secrets, keeping himself warm.
Well, if you're going to learn from anybody, Earl is a good one to
Yep.
learn from.
Yep. Yep. He'll wear a collared shirt on top of collared shirt with a sweatshirt on top of it. I've seen it, man. All them arm weights and everything to keep him down.
I noticed, yeah.
He'll put him on his foot even. He'll drag a weight around on
Is
his
that
foot
right?
around the tail. I've seen it all, man. Great player, though, man. He's a,
I didn't realize that
five-time
was
US Open
weights
champ.
on his elbow.
Oh, yeah,
I thought
weights
that-
everywhere.
Oh,
Oh, man overboard. Man, this is just not Ryan's match here today.
Yeah, made a nice
Unfortunately.
jump shot. Just couldn't keep the cue ball on the table.
Yep, yep.
So Raymond's going to step to the table with just
Ball in hand.
five balls left on the table.
Get on the hill, huh?
Get on the hill. He'll be breaking.
Breaking on the hill. Raymond's from Miami. He's age 30. Been playing for 13 years. But he's been around playing 13 years focused.
So he won this
playing since
event
he
when he
was
was
5.
23.
Yep. Started playing pool, playing with his dad. He's a 2010 Collegiate National Champion, 2010 U.S. Amateur Champion this event, 2011 and 13 Collegiate National Champion. A lot of college.
It's
Getting his
nice.
degree on something. Well, maybe we'll find out further down the page.
Philosophy.
The philosophy is a good one. There is no spoon. I like that one. I always say that. There is no Alvin. All right. Influence is his church, Metro Life Church. His wife, Christy. Tony Robbins, good one. Like
Yeah.
Tony Robbins stuff. Walt Disney Sensei Rob Ruford. And question is, what types of competition do you play? Which regional tours? Plays the Florida Pool Tour. That's Mike Lear's event. Cool guy. And the World Pool Series and APA.
Well, he
He's an
keeps
APA
himself-
member.
Yeah,
It's
he-
like you need to be out there.
That's right. Keeps himself busy, that's for sure.
Although you don't need to be an APA member to enter this event. There's a men's and an open. There's a ladies division
Right.
and an open division for both men and women, which is this event here. And you can register for that next year's event at usamateurchampionship.com. And as I mentioned before, the brackets
Very
for this
nice.
event are at compusport.ca as Raymond here makes the 9 to get on the hill.
That's right. Make
And,
quick work of those 5 balls.
Tell you what, we're looking at 8 ball now.
Is this a one-loss side, or are they
Nope, this is the winner side.
Okay.
So we'll finish out with Ray's biography here for him because it looks like he might be a break and run out here in about 2 minutes. So he's got a lot of stuff he wants me to read off here. He wrote a whole book for me to read.
I see that.
He wants shout outs. His wife, Christy. MLC Goodfellas, that must be a team. Sharpshooters Billiards Miami and K&K Billiards Miami. Delsim and Matt Kendrick from Chalking Sticks. Team Heavy Hitters Miami APA.
There you go.
APA. Let's see. Plays with OB, Pro Shaft, or Norwella Custom Q, Custom JB backpack case. Yeah, he's got that backpack case.
Yeah. Very nice case. I'm looking at getting a JB backpack case. I have a JB butterfly, but I'm interested in the backpack, especially when going into Vegas.
Well, you better go into beast mode here and finish this out because you don't want to give Hollywood a chance at 8-ball.
No,
I know that.
let's see. Did you make one?
Yeah, he made it.
There you go.
That's all he needs, really.
Let's see. Looks like there's a
He can-
couple balls right up here
Lots
tied
of problems.
together.
Lots of problems. Lots of problems here. Ray's goals are to be the best he can, win more titles, and eventually the U.S. Open. Ultimate goal is Moscone Cup for Team USA. Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
Well, you can get there.
Moscone Cup will be next month.
For Daniel Gamble, Frank
Yeah,
Raymond,
Donna,
table
I've been to
13.
several Moscone Cups over in Vegas, and MGM Grand and all that. It's fun.
I've never been to one of the events live, but
Oh man, you should go.
Yeah.
You're pretty close to there actually. Kind of, isn't it? Only like the plane rides, just a
it's
couple hours,
couple
right?
hours. It's finding all
Closer
the
than
time
here.
off from work.
Oh yeah, what
Yeah,
kind of work do you
between
do?
I'm in transportation.
Logistics and stuff, or what?
Driver manager / dispatcher. I've got about 60 drivers,
Wow.
you know, and so I keep my hands full with that.
What's the craziest truck wreck you ever heard about? Can't think of any.
Well, I've had a close call myself. I used to drive a truck over the road before.
Man, I've seen some insane
You know.
doing my travel, and I've seen some trucks flipped over on fire, all kind of crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
I've seen some trucks on fire. There was a time I was traveling in Virginia. I was in Pulaski, Virginia, and having to go pick up in Danville, Virginia. And
Been through there.
so this was in the 90s, and there wasn't Google. You couldn't just find your way there.
Old map days, I remember that.
You had to have a key map and a
Yeah, sure.
and so
I remember that.
you know, I called ahead as most guys did back then. You called the shipper and tried to find some directions
Mike
and
Lee, Chris Grader,
looked at your
table
atlas,
10.
and the lady said, well, you need to come US 58. And according to the atlas, that was a restricted route for trucks. And I said, I had informed the lady of that, and she said, well, that's the way that I know the drivers come. So here I am.
Sure enough, you went ahead
going
and
the
did
way
it.
she tells me to go. And I go, so I'm headed east on 58, and I'm going up a hill. It's called Lover's Pass. It's like a 9% grade.
That
and
sounds scary.
I was actually traveling through the clouds. I was still climbing, and
Wow, I've been on some stuff like that.
as I'm
Where you're
coming,
just going miles and miles straight up.
as I'm coming down the hill, there is no drop off. There's no shoulder. I mean, it's just
Oh my
straight
gosh,
down the
man,
hill.
that's crazy.
And here comes a truck coming
Oh
west.
no.
And as he's rounding the curve, I noticed that his steer tire was over the line,
Oh no.
and I have nowhere to go, so I had to hold it straight. And I tell you, when we passed each other, I felt like I could reach out and just grab him.
Oh my gosh, man. That's
And so
crazy.
I'm looking at the trailers, making sure there's no contact. And, you know, after my little white knuckle moment, he got on the radio and said it was a little close there, wasn't it? That was a little too close for me.
Man.
But yeah,
Miracles happen, don't they?
did the over-the-road thing for about 3 years. You know, before I was driving a truck, I used to play a lot of pool, and I was traveling around playing pool. Came to Florida and in Mobile and Louisiana, Mississippi, all those, and traveled around Texas. But so driving a truck kind of felt like it was right up my alley as to what I was doing already, and so that's kind of how I got involved in it.
Yeah, that'll
And,
give you some good pool knowledge too, doing all that traveling, playing in different pool rooms and such.
Oh yeah,
It's good for your pool game. So Raymond here tried to break some balls out, and he kind of got funny, I think. He did a risky. Well, I mean, that's what you got to do is attack the clusters.
oh yes, absolutely.
You know,
You
don't
want to
let your
attack them
it's
quickly.
pointless. Yeah, it's pointless to just shoot balls off the table and free up pockets for your opponent.
Right, a lot
Might
of
as well take care of the problems and trade back and forth a few shots if you have to.
absolutely. A lot of players that aren't at this level yet will shoot what they can, and then they try to attack the problems at the very end.
Yeah,
that's
no
the
good.
wrong thing to do.
Yeah, Ray just broke them all out there. Hope for some crazy something to
Yeah.
fall in somewhere.
Get those problem balls fixed immediately. Leave yourself another shot, just in case you come out funny on if you go into a cluster, you want to make sure that there's a ball that's somewhere close that you still have a chance to shoot at, But you have to get those problem balls taken care of immediately.
We'll see if Ryan can capitalize on this.
We fired it in the side. It's basically the same shot, less angle. Fired it again. Those two shots opened up the table quite nicely.
See if Hollywood can bring himself back to life here. He's
If
good at it. See his smooth pace. He don't care.
Right.
He's just so nonchalant about it. He's like, oh well, let's get another win. He's like, this is his attitude. I talk to him all the time. If I make it, I win. If I don't, I don't.
There you
That's
go.
it. He's on to the next ball. That's it. That's as much emotion as he puts into it.
Right.
He's a little upset or happy for a few minutes,
Sure.
and then he's just on to the next thing. So either happiness or upset doesn't last very long. He
Right.
stays in the moment. Hollywood's in the moment, man.
I remember years ago, I was in a match, and I don't remember if it was a money match or just
Good shot.
a tournament, but I had the pleasure or that Jeremy Jones was watching me play,
Sure.
and
Yeah, I know Jeremy.
I missed the shot, and I was kind of getting down on myself, and he just said, look, that's part of the game. You're going to miss. You just
Yeah.
got to let it go.
Right. Yeah, he
So,
got messed up.
You can't beat yourself up over
Yeah,
it.
you got to get on to the next thing. What's he going to try to carry him off this this solid? He can't fish this 8 here. He really has no shot. He's no safety.
Yeah.
He's just got to, I don't know. What did he do here?
You're going
Just
to
try to
have to
freeze
throw up
the
a
8 up.
wing and a prayer, really.
Yeah. Freeze the 8 to something.
No, that's no good. You have to go for it. You have to give yourself a chance
Something.
to win. Because
What do you do,
at this point,
bank it or what?
if
Is he
he
going to try
lets-
to bank this? He's a pretty good banker. He could bank this on the side, right?
if he can get that ball, it's possible. It's possible.
I don't know if he can make the ball. Let's take a look at another angle here. No, he can't make the ball.
See, I think that if he tries to cross bank it, he's going to run into the 4.
Yeah, he can't
Or
do it. I don't even think he
or
can
the
hit the
2.
ball. I don't even think he can hit the 8. Can he? Let's see. Tough to see, man. Try from here. He cannot hit the 8 ball. He's going to have to go rail first somewhere.
Yeah, it looks like the 7's got him just slightly hooked.
He's got to.
And those slightly hooked shots
Those
are
are
the worst.
brutal because you can't jump. You can't do anything.
Those are the worst. Oh,
You
he's
just got a
calling
Hail
it.
Mary.
He must be able to see enough of it to hit it. He must be trying to play it off the 2 ball.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Karaman off the 2
Yes.
would be the shot
I like that
to
shot.
shoot at.
It's a touchy shot, but if you practice those shots
Right.
and you see the tangent line, then
It's an emergency.
yes, it
Emergency
can get you out of
valve.
a jam sometimes.
But if he doesn't miss it, it's over.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why he has to go for it.
I mean, if he doesn't make it.
Right. I knew what you
my,
meant.
My speech is getting messed up. Look at this guy going crazy. I love the boldness of that shot, though. I mean, what else are you going to do, you know?
He
Oh,
hit
he
it with-
blocked the pocket for the 7.
Yeah, he hit it with some inside and just went for it.
Yeah, he blocked the pocket. Yeah, see Ray's looking at it.
Yeah, he's like, how did this happen?
Front row. Ray can shoot the 7, top right-hand pocket. Excuse me, man. I got here at 6:15 this morning, so time is it anyway?
It's almost 4 o'clock here.
Okay. Yep. I'm about halfway through my first part of my shift before lunch.
Yeah, I gotta.
Take lunch about 9 p.m.
Hopefully, this match will end before I have.
You have to start yours, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be over here in about 3 minutes.
If this 7 goes past that 8,
Sure does.
It's going to be over real quick.
Doink
Yeah. So now he's going to play the 5 on the side and just float up.
for the 1, which is his key ball right now.
He'll float up for that 1 ball, leave himself a nice little angle, come back, play the ball. Right, what is that? The 7 ball. up there in the just a little bit above the side pocket.
Looks a little high.
A little high. Yeah, he floated up there just nice.
Oh,
He
no.
better bounce. Oh, he's
he
fine.
got lucky,
he's
didn't
fine.
he? Got lucky.
He's going to be okay.
Pool gods.
I don't know how this table's playing. Of course, I haven't been on the stream table yet, but maybe if I keep winning.
You will be.
That's right. I will be.
That's right. Now we'll pick up some of that accent. I got to get to Texas so I can pick up the accent a little
Come
bit
to Texas, eat
for
some
my
barbecue
characters.
and a beer.
I will, man.
Beer.
I'll come to Dallas. I want to go to the grassy knoll again.
Yeah, that's some good stuff
Now all
over
the
there.
33,000 JFK files leaked out. I'm going to go back to the grassy knoll.
Double check their facts.
Yeah, me and Mad Max Eberly went there.
You floated that one
Flat
down.
earther, Matt.
Yeah.
Max. Flat boy. All right, Raymond Linares.
Should be floating this one in the side, going to the top rail.
Yep.
Making it nice and easy for himself on that 8-ball.
Hitting that high ball.
Hit it with a little bit of high right.
High
Spin.
right.
Nope, he hit it just center.
All
High
right.
Center.
As Raymond Linares slowly,
He's studying
deliberately
this, looking at that point of
sends
contact.
this 8-ball to Shambhala.
He is not rushing himself one bit. And that's it.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us for that tremendous match. That was a great match, wasn't it?
It was a very good match.
We watched Raymond really turn the heat up.
Yeah, I think that
How you need to do it.
Ryan probably would have liked to had a few shots back, but I mean he played really well. Just got a few unfortunate rolls. He made that jump shot on the 4 and the cue ball rolled off the table. He lost that game. Gave Raymond an opportunity to steal a few. And I'm sure when he, if he thinks about it, he'll probably say, maybe I could have done something different.
Good analysis. Thanks for your expert commentary. And Robert Martinez, and we'll see you probably on the streaming table later this evening or maybe tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks a lot, brother.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it. Everybody else, stay tuned for the next round, which shall be starting shortly. And make sure you go to usamateurchampionships.com, apapoolplayers.com. And I'm going to go get me a little vitamin D outside and call my lady friend. Talk to you later.